guys, welcome back to Vanguard Motor Sales. My name is Tom. Today we got a beautiful 67 Chevelle that's been restored to a very, very beautiful state. Let's check this baby out. Check out the beautiful paint. I can't find any blemishes on the paint. Very nicely done. All the chrome, the trim is in excellent shape. And one of the big things for me is looking down the side of a classic, making sure all the margins line up, the body lines, so they all look nice and clean. And this one's sporting a 396 motor, fuel injection. That's exactly the way I would set it up. Love the fuel injection, followed up with a 4-speed manual transmission. Beautiful black interior, very nicely done. Nice clean door jambs. Somewhere you always look when you're buying a car. Make sure that it's nicely restored. Remember, at Vanguard, we're non-consignment dealers. So every car you see in our showroom is here because we checked it out and saw that it was great quality for Vanguard's inventory. We're going to swing it around here. We're going to open the trunk, and then we'll show you the other side of it. I love the 67s. I like how the tail lights wrap around. That's my personal opinion. Nice clean trunk with a spare. It's got the jack instructions up there. Very well done. Shiny paint under there. That's how you can always tell somebody did a good job on the restoration. Check out the passenger side. Sitting on a nice set of Krieger SS's, BF Goodrich. All the right stuff. Remember, you can always reach me 7 days a week at 248-974-9513. I can tell you how to finance, transportation. We can help you with it all, so ultimately you can park this dream in your driveway. All right, guys, let's take this beautiful 67 SS Chevelle for a ride now. Absolutely gorgeous car. Love the big black 4-speed. Don't get better than that. All the gauges in here work. The only thing that's not working is the clock, but heck, they didn't work in 67 when they came out. Absolutely beautiful restoration. It's got a couple gauges on the bottom here. You got an oil pressure gauge and also a temp gauge. Very hot here today and it's working great. It's cooling very well. Dash pad's in excellent shape. All the trim above the glove box, you know, you can see all that right there isn't like tarnished and looking nasty. You can tell somebody really did a great job on the restoration. Remember, at Vanguard Motor Sales, we're non-consignment. So every vehicle you see in our showroom is here because we checked it out, inspected it, and deemed it awesome inventory for our showroom. If you're looking to park this dream in your driveway, give me a call today. My name's Tom. I can help you with shipping, transportation, the whole 9 yards, and we can tell you just how easy it is to park this baby in your drive. You can visit our website at vanguardmotorsales.com to see pricing along with many pictures. We usually put about 100 pictures of each car up from top to bottom, showing you the undercarriage and everything, as well as our video. What's this guy doing? If you want to come in and visit us, fly into Detroit Metro Airport, and we're about a half an hour north of there in a city called Plymouth. We can bring you by the shop and show you all our inventory, as well as take you for a little ride. This is our building here in Plymouth. We're going to bring the Chevelle in now. We're going to put it up on the hoist and show you just how beautiful the bottom is as well.
So first thing I'm going to point out, we do have a brand new stainless fuel cell in it. They did put new straps on it, new isolator pads. Now one thing I am going to say while I'm back here is this car has had some patchwork done in the trunk pan area, and you can see over here too some evidence of it. So obviously the car has had some metal work done to it. I think same thing with the drop downs too. I believe these look like they've also been replaced. Of course, all new body mount bushings on it, brand new exhaust system on it. As far as our lower control arms go, we've got a set of aftermarket, like kind of upgrade style lower control arms and upper control arms. It does have a sway bar added to it. The rear end is a GM 12 bolt, no big surprise there. 1968 model year, if I'm not mistaken, so a little bit different than what the car would have come with. 355 to 1 gear ratio, and it is a limited slip. Moving forward to that, we got a set of Flowmaster mufflers on it. I believe these are like 40 series. I mean, they're obviously pretty new considering there's still the sticker on it. As far as, well, here's a little bit of an indication of what we got going on under the hood here. This is an aftermarket electric fuel pump. We're going to see why that is in just a moment. Floor pans look like they're in pretty good shape on it. Like I said, I'm not certain what metal work was done to the car, but I'm certain that some metal work was done to it. So I'm not going to make a judgment call on the originality of the floorboards. Of course, we do have, looks like a brand new brake line and fuel line on either side of it. This is a boxed style GM frame on this car too. So it's a GM original frame, but it's the boxed in style. Trans mount, of course, looks just as it should. Transmission, this is a Muncie, if I'm not mistaken, an M20. Yes, sir, it's an A suffix, that'd be an M20, and they didn't put that suffix on there until 1970. This is actually a 1970 model year transmission. Moving forward to that, this is the underside of our engine. We're gonna get to that in just a moment. No big surprise that the front suspension looks like most of it's been gone through. I can see a brand new rag joint. Looks like a new steering box on it. Of course, you know, all new cotter pins and nuts and whatnot that I'm seeing all over the place. No big surprise. Of course, we do shake all of our front ends down to make sure everything is nice and safe. Disc brakes on the front. GM style disc brakes, looks to be just the original style GM calipers on it. For wheels and tires, we have a 215/60 R15 VF Goodrich radial TA. That's a 2021 DOT code, so very, very recent set of tires on it. Moving to the back here, we have a 255/60 R15. I think here, DOT code 2020, that's probably just a matching set. BF Goodrich radial TA, Krager SS back here as well. And if I didn't mention, we have drums in the rear on this car. So that all being said, we can go take a look at the big block Chevy under the hood. Okay guys, under the hood we do have a 396 big block Chevrolet. Now this is not the original 396, however it is a fairly period engine. So what this actually is, or what I believe it is based on the suffix code, when you were to get a engine off of like the GM counter, like the parts counter, they didn't have a typical suffix code like you would normally have. You'd see like a T, and then you'd have like a series of numbers, which would be your machining date, and then like a 3-digit or 2-digit suffix. The over-the-counter engines were stamped CE, and then they were serialized, and this engine actually has that stamping on it. Based on the casting date, we believe this is right around a 68, 69 model year engine, which is exactly when they started doing that. So this actually appears to be a GM vintage crate motor, or over-the-counter engine, service engine. It has been apart since then, I can tell you that for sure, because we do have a set of ARP head bolts on, a little bit of aftermarket valve train going on inside of there. Of course, it's obviously got a Wine dual plane aluminum intake manifold on it. And then here's where things get really wild, and I alluded to it up underneath the car. Take the air cleaner off of it. That is a Phytech throttle body fuel injection system on this one. Other upgrades include a MSD Pro Billet distributor. Looks like a Blaster 3 coil if I'm not mistaken, and an MSD 6AL box hidden up by the battery over here. Of course, modern battery in it. A little bit of a more modern style alternator on it. Looks like we do have power steering on this car with the divorced reservoir, which I think these are kind of swanky. I like these. Of course, power brakes on it as well. Looks like to be the correct master cylinder for the application. And then the rest of the sheet metal on the car looks like it's in really nice shape under here. Everything looks pretty nice. Overall, pretty nice build. And once again, and it kind of slid under the radar here too. We have a looks like an aftermarket radiator on it as well with a clutch fan. So, that all being said, if you'd like to have this one parked in your driveway, make sure to call Tom at the number below and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this Chevelle in your driveway. We'll see you in the next one.